investment report, including invoices presented, and the taking of any action required in connection therewith, including authorizing the payment of the invoices presented.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Good to see y'all. We're going to be working off the supplemental bookkeeping report that I passed out to you shortly a while ago. If you turn past the cover page of that report, you can see your checking account had a balance forward of $23,134.16. You transferred in $20,000 from your investments to assist in paying bills of $40,189.44. We're requesting approval for check numbers 9840 through 9854 listed there. I also passed out one other check number 9855. It's an American Express bill. I think it was $273 and change there. And then I also have one other check that your attorney just gave me. It'll be check number 9856 to the Montgomery County Tax Assessor Collector for $1,464.45. And David helped me out on this. The taxes related to the 2011 taxes for the land purchase that they did.
What was the amount again?
$1,464.45.
What this is purchased land last year, and at the closing we prorated the taxes. For some reason, there are four tax accounts representing the 60 acres that was purchased, and the county put them all in the name of Suzanne, or Sheriff Suzanne. So she's been getting these tax bills, and actually tax bills and collection letters. So I discussed it with Mr. Moore, and he said just pay base taxes, and they would cease all collections and wipe out the interest and so forth, and the prorated money that he collected is basically what's being used to pay for it.
Okay, can that be reflected on the check itself because there's nothing in the memo? Can that be reflected in there? Because I personally would not want to sign this until that is added in there.
Sure.
Okay.
He just emailed me back up.
That's not a problem. I'm just going to give it back to you until that correction is made.
Sure.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
What would you like it to say?
Well, what it's for. I know they use account numbers and they use property descriptions, just to make sure that it is reflected on the check what the payment is for.
Sure.
Have we had that corrected so it's out of Suzanne's name?
Well, it went tax exempt.
Okay.
As of the date that it was prorated to, U.S. governmental entity now own the land. So once this is paid for, once these taxes for the part of the year that you didn't own property are paid, that should end.
That should end it.
I don't do the mechanics of it personally, but that should end it. That should paid and the property is gone.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Next page is the detail on all your investments. We did purchase one new CD in your operating fund, Green Bank, there since we last met. Other than that, no material changes to your investments.
Clark, can I ask you a question? Can you tell me which account that CD at Green Bank came out of?
Which account it came out of?
Yes. Which account was it transferred from?
It was likely it will be last month's.
Oh, I've got last month's report, but I'm just showing that $100,000. Was there a check written out of the operating account fund for that, since it's in the operating account?
It was either going to be a renewal from one that matured on September 7th, or it was. We will typically, when we buy new CDs, we typically wire the money from your text pool money market to purchase the CD.
Let me see. That was in Green Bank. Okay, there was not a Green Bank CD in August.
Okay, then it would have been purchased out of the text pool.
Out of the text pool account from which? From debt services?
No, your operating fund.
Okay, so but there shows we don't have I don't see an entry in the September report showing this $100,000.
That's correct. You'll see those entries as part of your quarterly investment report, all the detail that occurs in your money market accounts. That's done quarterly.
So even though this was updated evidently today, it shows here the issue date was 9/7, but that's not included with the disbursements.
Correct, because it's not technically a disbursement. It was just moved from one investment one account to a CD.
Well, at this time, though, we have a discussion over our financial and investment reports. Do we have any motion at this time to accept the financial and investment report?
Are we separating that from the invoices as a motion?
Well, let's put, no, it's not separate, it's the same.
No. What are we moving to accept all three?
Consider a financial investment report including invoices presented and taking any action in connection therewith, including authorizing the payment of invoices presented. Do we have a motion?
Yes, I'll make a motion to accept the bookkeeping report to pay the bills.
Okay, and do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. And although Ms. Webb was a little advanced on asking some of her questions, we are now open for questions. Now, Marlene, I do.
Okay. A couple of things. We're lumping together approval of 2 reports and the authorization or payment of the invoices presented. So, is there a way that we can separate those in the future? The reason I'm asking is because last meeting we deferred the payment of, as I read in the minutes, of certain bills until we received invoices. So I assumed that was going to be put on to the agenda for today, and it's not. And so we still have pending bills from last month, and we were still waiting for invoices then, and so now we have this month's. So I don't see where we've gotten what we've asked for. So therefore, how are we going to separate that and accept the 2 reports and then still deal with the past bills that need to be moved upon?
Okay, Corey, would you like to address that?
It's my understanding the invoices were going to be made available to the board members for review. Is that not correct? And I think they were subsequently made available for review.
They were made available, but the checks were not with them. I went in to look at them, and I was told that the checks had already been sent out. And I saw some invoices, but had they not been sent out, there are some that I would not have approved because there were some EarthQuest expenses in them, and we were told there was no money in the EarthQuest budget for 2013. So that those checks had already been sent out.
What do you mean the checks were sent out?
I was told they were already sent out, but that's what they
The
did.
checks that we asked to defer until you saw them. Okay, so, all right. When we make a motion to defer something, how can we send out something that we've asked to defer? We're supposed to be a ruling entity, and what we decide at one meeting to defer and talk about at the next meeting, how do we overrule that? That if we're a governmental entity, what we vote on is supposed to be followed.
Mr. McCready, would you like to address that?
I think the specific instructions we were given was pay the bills that were necessary to pay, and not the ones that, I think the way the minutes were worded, we didn't want to do the minutes. Which we did, and make the invoices available to the board members. Brenda came in and looked at them, and we provided that information. Anyone else who wanted to come in and look at the invoices was certainly welcome to do that. So that's how we proceeded with our business. We have business that we need to take care of. If we need to adopt a new procedure, happy to do it. Just tell us how you want us to react.
It's not a new procedure. It's that we asked that they be deferred until this meeting. So in order to,
That's not
No,
correct.
that's not what it's not my motion. Not till this meeting. You're changing the motion and what's in the minutes. It was not deferred to this meeting.
I deferred it until I can see the
You
invoice.
can't make, you didn't make, no, just say, let me address. She didn't make the motion. I made the
Okay,
motion.
I'm sorry. Let's review the motion.